Hey, what's up everyone? It's Coach Rob DeBoer coming to you here on Body Comp Keto. And I wanted to just do a very simple fat loss math video to help you understand, because some of the emails, some of the screenshots, some of the MyFitnessPal plans that I'm seeing, a lot of people who are focused on fat loss are also focused on consuming high amounts of fat. And I just want to show you, I'm not against that, I'm pro results. If what's working for you is working for you, I would just caution you, make sure you always prioritize protein, send the signal to the brain from the body to keep and create muscle. And in order to do that, we need a stimulus, some sort of strength training, but we also need adequate amounts of building material, also known as protein. And a lot of times when I look at these MyFitnessPal apps, or people send me screenshots of what's recommended based on their keto formula, they're consuming high amounts of fat, less than amounts of protein, and carbs are low. Carbs being low is fine, but understand keto is not contingent upon high fat, but rather low carb. And I just want to put this into perspective, because over the last 50 days in 2020, from January 1st to about almost the end of February, I lost 4 to 5 of these. This is a 4 to 5 pound model of white adipose tissue, also known as body fat, the squishy stuff, the ugly stuff around our midsection. You might carry it on your back, your butt, your belly. Bottom line, most people that I'm talking to are wanting to lose that. And that is called stored fat. So let me just draw up a couple of things for you to help you better understand. Store, and then we're going to put a big capital D versus store. Okay? Big difference between the two of those. Stored fat is around our belly. Store fat is what MyFitnessPal is telling you to consume. Bacon, butter, cheese, fatty meats, nut butters. Again, hear me loud and clear. The only diet that works is the one you'll do, but I see a lot of people doing some diets wrong when their focus is fat loss. Maybe they shouldn't be eating 900 calories of fat. So for example, 1 gram of protein, so 1 gram of protein, 4 calories. 1 gram of carb, 4 calories. 1 gram of fat, a big 9 calories. Not a problem. But if we're wanting to lose stored fat with the D, we don't need to consume 900 calories of store fat. And that's probably the biggest message or mistake that I see people following, is they're over-consuming store fat when their focus is losing stored fat. And so just be mindful of what fat loss math looks like. The only way you can lose fat is to use fat. We want to use stored fat, the fat around our belly, our butt, and our back, wherever you carry your fat, not store fat. So there's plenty of people that are in ketosis, but they're making ketones out of consumed fat, not belly fat. And I would argue the vast majority of people are wanting the latter. They're wanting to lose fat. Well, then ask yourself, why on earth am I consuming 900 calories that I must burn through before I even begin burning my belly? These are facts, they're not opinions. And so one thing that we might recommend with Body Comp Keto is to minimize fat. Doesn't have to be low fat, but just control fat. So instead of low fat, let's go controlled fat, and then prioritize protein, the more thermic nutrient, the muscle building nutrient, the muscle keeping and creating nutrient. So anyhow, hopefully this makes sense. If you're someone that's stuck, if you're someone that's looking at your plan and you say, you know, this just doesn't make sense. I'm eating a bunch of fat, but I'm trying to lose fat. I want you to remember this last thing I'll say. When you eat high fat and you don't burn that fat, you get fatter. Let me say that again. When you eat high fat and you don't burn the fat you eat, you get fat. Why? Because your body stores it, and it stores it very efficiently, very effectively. So as a means, maybe we need to underconsume some of the fat, overconsume some of the protein, and follow along some of the body comp keto principles that are proving to work every time for everyone. So if you want more information, turn into our coaching. Anyhow, my name is Coach Rob DeBoer. Hopefully this helps. Fat Loss Math. We'll talk to you soon.